Inside. Hi and welcome. In this episode, we're announcing the winner of the giveaway for a great book called Cabin Porn Inside. The lucky commentators named in the first comment of this video. Thank you for those who participated. There'll be more chances to win in the near future. As always, thank you for joining in this journey. Let's visit Villa West, designed by Massa in the Netherlands. Rotterdam-based office Massa Architects designs an elegant living space from a former sports building. The work started by dismantling the original structure. An inspirational moment came when walls and ceilings were stripped bare and the raw beauty of the original materials was revealed, which, in combination with the vast space filled with light, presented a great point of departure. The concrete structures were originally used to obtain large spans for the sports hall, visually increase the volume, and define the interior space. Subdividing it into separate rooms while preserving the grandeur of the original space was a tricky balance. Individually designed furniture elements were used instead of standard partition walls to do the trick. These furniture units do not touch the ceiling. Instead, glass or mirror surfaces are placed on top of them to create visual continuity by letting the original ceiling cut through the entire space while sufficiently isolating the rooms. Thus, a cozy environment of the human scale was created, leaving the visual continuity of the original space uninterrupted. Made to measure furniture units designed from natural materials, each material applied only once, create a variety of interconnected spaces, each having a unique atmosphere. The boundary between the interior space and the garden was intentionally blurred, following the principle of visual continuity. The windows, which were initially not reaching the floor level, were cut through to the ground level to make large openings along the facade. Reflected in the polished semi-gloss concrete floor, large windows create a feeling of lightness and openness, in a way making nature step in and enrich the interior space. The deck surface of the outdoor garden continues to the floor level of the interior. The 4 to 5 meters height row of bamboo creates a buffer space separating the villa from the surrounding apartment buildings. A 3 meters high mirror surface placed on top of the glass wall from the side of the living room creates an optical effect of an endless ceiling, visually expanding the space. A new metal facade was added in order to provide perfect insulation, allowing to preserve the naked surface of brick walls and have a warm temperature inside the house. Meet Witta Circle, designed by Sean Lockyer Architects. With emphasis placed on tactility, materiality, and immersive day-to-day living, Witta Circle dynamically engages with its natural environment. Sean Lockyer Architects has executed a robust yet warm home, balancing a strong architectural agenda with an immersion in place. Located in Noosa Heads on the Sunshine Coast, Witta Circle boldly emerges from within its site, the lush green landscape its muse. The home is forged by a deep understanding of the interplay between architecture, interior design, and the natural landscape. This dialogue allows Witta Circle to embrace its location and exist as a modern family home, balancing a strong identity with an approach that feels seamless both indoors and out. The natural elements are then contrasted against the main material of the home, concrete, which speaks to a bolder interpretation of form. Witta Circle began with a challenging desire to incorporate light and the water behind the home. As an ode to the natural landscape, the materiality of the home speaks of a neutral palette with timber and stone that reference the textures and forces of nature. Greenery plays an integral role in making the home's bold form and environment cohesive. The interiors have a role to play in softening the architecture with considered layering of furnishings, materials, and light. The interior also consciously engages with the landscape. Moving through seamless thresholds, the home occupies both inside and outside areas. This is mainly showcased through deliberate use and placement of skylights, windows, and courtyards that allows light to filter through the interior. A creative solution is found to bring light down into the basement. The internal space is lit through glass panels from the side of the adjacent swimming pool, allowing natural light to project inside through the water. The home is forged by a deep understanding of the interplay between architecture, interior design, and the natural landscape. Meet the Brook Bay residence designed by SKL Architects. Nestled into a Mercer Island hillside across Lake Washington from Seattle, this intimate two-story residence emphasizes craft, materiality, and connection to the outdoors. The client's desire for privacy from neighbors is achieved through the home's protective L-shaped design. A cantilevered wing containing the master bedroom aligns with the adjoining property and screens the rest of the house from view to create a private refuge within the L. The cantilevered element captures focused views of Lake Washington. Dark stained cedar siding wraps the exterior of the private areas of the 4,400 square foot house, including the master suite. Public spaces are clad with copper panels which have developed a rich patina. Inside, an open primary living space is wrapped by a band of clerestory windows that bathe the interiors in a balanced light. The design also carves cozier, more intimate areas within the larger space by integrating such features as lowered ceilings and a blackened, steel-faced fireplace that forms an ingle nook in the corner of the living room. Wood casework and ceiling plane surface ensures the overall aesthetic is warm and inviting. The master suite, which comprises the bedroom, an adjoining office rendered in walnut, and a spa-like bathroom encased in limestone and eucalyptus cabinetry, provides a soft retreat. Private spaces provide a contrast to the blackened concrete floors and granite of the public spaces. It's about thinking where you are during the course of the day and how we can make you feel more calm or comfortable, notes the architect. Let's explore Valley House, designed by David Guerra in Brazil. The house was built with fluid spaces with generous lighting and crossed ventilation that could be easily integrated or isolated to be used together or independently, changing integration and privacy as needed. The landscape that unravels in the horizon along with the garden all around the house and on the inside with a winter garden makes so that the house lives harmoniously with the landscape, allowing for contemplation in every direction. On the ground floor, there are the social, leisure, and service areas of the house. The idea of the integrating spaces brings the flow of a connected house that embraces nature. The stairs that lead to the second floor is constructed over the winter garden and brings to the vertical and horizontal circulation a view of the house and of the garden itself. A modern house that is deeply founded in the effective memories using stone, wood, brick, raw cement, and tiles, also using color and landscaping to build a warm and cozy environment designed for relaxation and rest, but also being able to sustain good encounters and meetings. In the decor side of things, the material's purpose was to make the house a refuge from idleness, a place to awaken. The furniture designed by both Brazilian and international designers, Tibetan carpets, linen curtains, paintings from local artists, objects brought from trips, and a mix of natural materials such as linen, leather, and wood bring richness to the decor, also seeking a Brazilian identity. Thanks for visiting. Please consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell to receive our periodic updates and be a part of the community if you haven't done so yet. Stay tuned.